Whew. What's up, guys? So this is my third time trying to record this video. The YouTube guys do not want me to put this video up for whatever reason. I don't know. But anyway, welcome to my channel. Most of you guys are probably not subscribers yet. The main focus of this video today is just to outline and give you guys an idea of the bench program that I ran the last 4 weeks. If you watched my last video, I hit a 4 or 5 bench press, touch and go, not paused. I haven't tested my pause bench yet. I know it's somewhere around 380, maybe 385. Haven't tested it fresh yet, but yeah. So I hit a 10-pound all-time PR in 4 weeks, and a 40-pound PR in 4 weeks. So my PR, my best bench 4 weeks ago was 365. It had dropped from 395 while I was deployed. Had some shoulder issues, had to take some time off, so I focused on my squat. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know my squat is kind of like my bread and butter lift at the moment. And my bench kind of fell on the back burner, but I'm trying to get it back to a pretty elite level and get everything going how I had it before. Now, I'm gonna apologize now. I'm a little sick, so I'm a little congested right now. If you watch my video where I competed in Arizona about a month and a half ago, I had bronchitis. I didn't feel like I performed that well, but for the grand scheme of things, considering that I was sick, I think I did a little hard on myself, and I think I did fine. So, without any other pausing and waiting, I'm going to jump right into the program and explain why I did it and why it worked for me. So first off, I know my body. I've been listening for a while. I know what I respond well to, and I know what my weaknesses and what my strengths are as far as each lift. Now, with that being said, the focus for this lift was to get explosiveness off the chest and to really get my tricep strength back to where it used to be. So the program is pretty much a high frequency bench program. I bench 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's pretty much of a kind of like a kind of heavy day. It's about medium intensity, light day, and then a high intensity day. And a lot of it, most of it is all paused. There are only a few instances where you won't be pausing. If you choose not to pause, that's fine too. It should work just fine unless you, like me, and you want to make sure you're explosive off the chest. I believe that pause really helped a lot as far as my progression. So I'm going to just get into the outline now. I will put my notes on here in the description so you guys can see it. I tried in my last video to hold the phone up and it just looks retarded. So I'll just let you guys look at it in the video description. So check that out below when you're watching this video so you can kind of follow along with what I'm saying here and give you guys something to go off on. You guys can kind of customize the program however you need to make it fit your goals if you want to use it. So first off, like I said, Monday was a medium intensity day. I would do 5 to 6 sets of 6 to 8 reps, all paused. And I started out with 65%. So I worked up from 65 to 70, 75 to 80. 5% progression each week. Now you can do 5, 10 pounds, whatever you want, just as long as you're progressing. I don't want you to start. I wouldn't start out too heavy because this isn't, like I said, it's a medium intensity. It's not supposed to be like anything grindy. None of the reps I did this whole program were grinder reps, so I think that's due to proper progression and proper strength gains over a short period of time. But also keep in mind that like I said, I lost 30 pounds on my bench within about a 7 to 10 month period. So 30 pounds of that was me just getting my strength back, and 10 pounds of it was an all-time PR. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this, and make sure when you use a max, you use a training max, which should be at least 10 to 15 pounds under or around that range. I like to use 90% or 10 to 15 pounds, maybe 20 under what my actual current max is when I'm using the program to calculate my percentages. That's just a personal preference. You can take that how you want. Let's see. So Wednesdays will be my light bench days. I do wide grip Larsen presses, For those who don't know what Larsen presses are, it's pretty much just a bench press with your feet out, so you have no leg drive. And once again, these are all pause for me too. So I'll do 5 to 8 sets of that, 5 sets of 8 with that, excuse me. And then after that, I would either incorporate 2 to 3 sets of 8 of close grip bench press, still with no leg drive and pausing. I would either incorporate that at the same time and work the sets in. So I'm doing a total of 7 to 8 sets. Or I would do them exactly after I do all my sets of wide grip. Now with these, it's a light day, so I started with 60% and I moved up to about 70%. So I wouldn't go heavy on these. There's no point. You don't want to be benching heavy 3 times a week, in my opinion. Which is also why I only did this program 3 days, 3 days a week and for 4 weeks, because I didn't want to do such high frequency for a long time and really wear out my elbows and put a lot of strain on my. I kept it light, for, just to make sure I'm getting some good blood flow in there, still getting a good pump from my chest, and still working the triceps just a little bit, but not too hard. On this day, I didn't do any tricep work. On Mondays and Fridays, I hammered my triceps with either wide grip pull-ups, not pull-ups, excuse me, wide grip dips, tricep push downs, and every bench day I did do pull-ups. I would do a couple sets of 10, 15. A few days I even went all the way to 100 pull-ups total. So that's up to you. I feel like a strong wide base is a must-have for a strong bench, and most other people will agree. But if you don't want to do pull-ups, I can't make you, but I just suggest that you do it. On Fridays, Friday was heavy day, so I work up to a heavy single, and then I would drop down to 3 to 5 sets of 5 paused, with starting at 70%, 75, 80, then 85%. This is weekly progression. So week 1, 70%, all the same sets. Next week, 75, and so on and so forth. Your heavy singles should start around at least 80%. You can start heavier than that if you want to. This is the only rep that I would say don't pause. You can pause it. I paused a few of mine, not all of them. And it's really just totally up to you. To me, I just like to do it to really get some heavier weight in my hands and see how heavier weight felt while I was progressing. Whew. Sorry guys, the sickness is getting to me. That's pretty much it. Just go over it once again. Like I said, every percentage I said was a weekly progression. So if you start out with 60%, you're doing 60% that whole set, all those sets for that day. Then 70 the next week, 75, 80, however you want to progress with it. I'd rather start light than heavy. Me personally, I always say that. Like I said, with the training max percentages, keep that in mind. That's pretty much everything that needed to be said. Like I said, I'll put these notes in the video description so you guys can kind of either copy and paste it into like a notepad. If you want to make an Excel spreadsheet, if you want me to make an Excel spreadsheet, let me know. I've never really made one, but I can do it for you guys if that's what you guys want. If you do decide to do it, let me know how you do. If you have any questions for me or suggestions for the program to kind of get tweaked, let me know. Like I said, I'm not a professional programmer or anything like that. I just know it works for me. But if you know anything that can make this program better for other people or better for me too, feel free to let me know. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below, right there. We're actually on this side.